This message is for you. God says, don't move away, don't scroll, don't close your eyes. This is an emergency. My child, I am speaking directly to you, not to anyone else. Do not treat this lightly, because your very life is in my hands, and what I am telling you now is the last attempt to save you. I saw you cry in silence. I saw you broken, and I saw how your heart was crushed under betrayals you never deserved. You thought I was silent, but I was watching. I was keeping you alive when everything in your life wanted you destroyed. This is your moment of truth, your moment of warning, your moment of redemption, but if you skip it, it will be over for you. God says, the enemy who has been standing in the shadows of your life, planning, laughing at your pain, is now preparing to strike in a way that will shock you if I don't intervene. But listen, my protection has been covering you only because I willed it. If you turn your eyes away from this message, if you ignore my voice in this very hour, my covering will be lifted, and your enemies will rejoice over your fall. Don't take this lightly, because the devil has been waiting for this moment when you are distracted, tired, and not watching. I am warning you because you are chosen. Do you think it's random that your eyes are on this message right now? No, I orchestrated it. I pushed everything aside so you could hear me. I sent my Archangel Michael to cry out your name, to plead before my throne for your life, because the enemy's accusations against you have grown louder. They are saying you don't deserve mercy, that you failed too many times, that you are weak and unworthy. But I, the Lord, am saying, you are still mine, you are still my child, and as long as you don't reject me now, I will not reject you. But hear me, this is urgent. Time is running short. The hours that remain are not guaranteed. You are standing at the edge of a line you cannot see, and once you cross it, you cannot return. That's why I am pleading with you now, begging you not to take this lightly. You say, God, I'll change tomorrow. God, I'll come back to you when I'm ready. But tomorrow isn't promised. Do you know how many left this world in the middle of the night, thinking they still had time? My child, listen. This is your warning. This is your final chance. God says, the reason you feel heaviness, the reason your heart beats with unease, the reason you sense danger all around is because the enemy has already drawn near. He wants to steal not just your peace, not just your blessings, but your very life. You think you still have years, but your enemy has planned to cut it short. And only my hand can stop it. Only my mercy can cancel what has been written against you. Only my intervention can erase the dark plans prepared in secret. That is why I am saying, don't skip this. Don't turn away. Don't close this message. Because if you do, you will walk blind into the snare waiting for you. I am God Almighty. I am not a man that I should lie. I am speaking with urgency because this is not a game. You prayed for me to speak, and here I am. You asked for a sign, and here it is. You wanted me to show you that I am real, that I have not abandoned you, and this is that proof. But if you still walk away, your blood will not be on me, it will be on your own choice. My child, I love you with an everlasting love, but my love cannot save you if you reject it. I knock at the door of your heart, but if you refuse to open, I cannot force myself in. Today, I am knocking louder than ever before, because your life is in danger, because time is running out, because what's coming will either break you completely or lift you into a miracle, depending on whether you obey this voice or not. I want to bless you. I want to restore everything the enemy has stolen. I want to open the doors that have been shut for years. I want to give you peace in place of fear, joy in place of sorrow, and life in place of death. But you cannot receive what I have if you walk away right now. This is the moment of choice. This is the hour of decision. God says, don't tell anyone about this. This is not for them, this is for you. Others will not understand, others will laugh, others will say it's nothing. But I know you. I know your heart. I know your tears. I know your sleepless nights. I know how much you begged me to give you one more chance, one more sign, one more word. And now here it is. If you let it pass, you are rejecting the very answer you prayed for. My child, this is of love, warning, and urgency for your soul, but you must not skip even a line, because every word is written for you. I have chosen you. I have set my seal upon you. You are mine. But now the enemy wants to steal what belongs to me. Will you let him? Or will you stay with me? God says, it's an emergency. If you skip this, you will regret it forever. God says, my child, don't move away, because the moment you turn your eyes from this, the enemy will rejoice. I am still speaking. I am still stretching out my hand to you, but I see how close you are to letting go. This message is not a small thing, it is life and death. The reason I am speaking with such urgency is because your spirit is in danger. You don't see what I see. You don't know what is standing in the shadows, waiting for you. But I see it clearly, and that's why I cannot stop speaking until you listen. I saw you yesterday when your thoughts grew heavy. You asked, God, where are you? Why do I feel like I am forgotten? And I leaned closer. I sent whispers through the wind, I placed signs before your eyes, but you still doubted if it was me. That is why I am raising my voice right now. You think this is just another moment, but no, this is the divine appointment I set for you before you were even born. God says, the clock has been ticking. Heaven has been watching. Angels have been standing on guard, waiting for you to make your choice. Archangel Michael has been weeping because he knows what's written against you in the plans of darkness. He has fought for you in battles you never saw. He has kept you alive when death tried to take you. But now he is crying louder, because the accusations against you are piling higher, and your silence is giving the enemy ground. Don't give up now. Don't hand yourself over to the enemy by ignoring this message. My child, you must understand, everything you've been through was not random. The betrayals, the tears, the disappointments, they were all attacks meant to destroy you before you could reach this moment. But I preserved you. I didn't allow you to be destroyed. I didn't let your heart fully collapse. Even when you wanted to end it all, I stopped you. Even when you thought it was the end, I whispered hope into your spirit. That was me. And now here I am, shouting, because I will not let you fall if you will only hold on to me. God says, don't tell yourself, I'll change tomorrow. Tomorrow is not in your hands. Your life is like vapor, it appears for a moment and then vanishes. And you don't know how close that vanishing point is. That's why I am shaking you awake with these words. You are closer to eternity than you realize. Your soul is worth more than the world, and yet you gamble it every time you ignore my voice. My child, stop. Don't risk it. I want you to live. I want you to rise. I want to break the chains that have been holding you down. I want to silence the voices that mock you. I want to heal the pain that nobody else understands. I want to give you strength you've never felt before. But I cannot pour these things into you if you harden your heart. This is your last chance to soften it. This is the hour of decision. God says, someone who hurt you is watching from afar, waiting for your downfall. They thought you would not survive, and they laughed behind your back. They cursed you in secret. They wished evil against you. But I am exposing them. I will not let their wickedness prosper if you choose me now. But if you ignore me, their words will land, and their traps will catch you. That's why I'm crying out, stay under my covering. Do not leave my side. You feel like you are nothing, but to me you are everything. You feel like no one notices you, but I notice every breath. You feel like no one cares if you live or die, but I care so deeply that I gave everything for you. My son shed his blood so you could have life. Do you think I would waste that sacrifice? No, I will pursue you until the last breath. But if you close your heart now, I cannot save you against your will. My child, please, this is urgent. You are standing on the edge of a cliff, and one more step without me will cause your fall. But if you reach for me right now, I will pull you back. I will restore you. I will lift you higher than you've ever been. I will open doors no man can shut. I will give you peace that cannot be shaken. I will give you joy that will surprise even you. But you must not turn away now. God says, this message is sealed for you alone. Don't tell others, don't dismiss it, don't think it's just words. This is heaven speaking. This is eternity breaking into your moment. This is your last chance before the line is crossed. Stay with me. Don't skip. Don't ignore. Don't close your eyes. I am with you. I am fighting for you. But you must choose me now. God says, I am still speaking, don't move away. The enemy wants you to feel tired right now, to say, I will read later, but later will not come. My child, this is the very moment of your rescue. Do not be blind to it. I am stretching my hand toward you, and if you take it, you will live. But if you ignore me, the darkness that waits will cover you suddenly, and you will cry out, God, why did you leave me? But I will say, I spoke, I warned, I begged you, but you turned away. Please, don't let that be your end. I see your secret fears, the ones you've never told anyone. I know the battles in your mind, the whispers that tell you you're not enough, that no one truly cares, that you are destined for failure. Those are lies. They come from the pit of hell, designed to drain your strength and push you to give up. My child, I did not create you for defeat. I created you for glory, for light, for victory. That is why the enemy fights you so fiercely, because he knows what I placed inside you. If you walk away from me now, you are handing him everything. Don't do it. God says, look at your life. Think of how many times you should have been destroyed. Remember the accidents you survived. Remember the nights you almost lost hope. Remember the days when you said, I can't take it anymore, and yet you are still here. Do you think that was luck? No, it was my hand. I was the one who kept you breathing. I was the one who sent angels to surround you. I was the one who silenced the plans of death. I kept you alive because I had a purpose for you, and that purpose is not finished. But if you walk away from me, that purpose dies with you. The reason your heart feels heavy even now is because your spirit knows this message is true. My voice is piercing through the noise of your thoughts. I am reminding you of moments when you felt me close, of prayers you whispered when no one was around, of promises you made to me in tears. My child, I remember those words, even when you forgot them. I remember your vow when you said, God, if you save me, I will follow you. I saved you. But now I am waiting for you to rise and keep your word. Do not break this covenant. God says, Archangel Michael is still standing guard beside you. His sword is drawn, his wings are spread, and he has been battling forces you cannot see. But his strength comes from your obedience. If you reject me, his shield will fall, and the darkness will overtake you. You don't see it, but right now in the unseen realm, angels are crying because you are close to letting go. Heaven is watching your choice. My throne is leaning toward you, waiting to see if you will respond. I am warning you, the person who betrayed you is preparing again. They smile in your face, but their heart is filled with envy and bitterness. They want to see your downfall, and they are working in secret to make it happen. But if you stay under my covering, I will expose them. Their lies will turn against them. Their traps will catch their own feet. Their curses will return upon their heads. But if you step away from me, their weapons will pierce you, and there will be no shield to protect you. That is why I cry out with urgency, stay close to me. My child, do not be deceived. The world offers you false peace, temporary pleasures, empty promises. But what I offer you is eternal. My joy cannot be stolen. My peace cannot be shaken. My love cannot be compared. The enemy wants to blind you with distractions, to make you think this message is nothing. But deep inside, you know this is not ordinary. You know I am speaking. You feel it in your soul. That is why your heart is racing, that is why your spirit feels shaken, because heaven is touching you right now. God says, don't tell yourself you are too broken, too sinful, too lost. You are not beyond my reach. My mercy goes deeper than your shame. My love is stronger than your sin. My forgiveness is greater than your failures. I do not call the perfect, I call the willing. And I am calling you. Will you say yes, or will you close the door again? I am not promising you a life without battles. But I am promising you victory in every battle if you stay with me. I am not promising that people will never betray you again, but I am promising that no betrayal will destroy you if you trust me. I am not promising you wealth without work, but I am promising blessings that cannot be stolen by men or demons. All this waits for you, but it hangs on this decision. Will you ignore me or obey me now? God says, this is your emergency. This is your warning. This is your lifeline. Don't walk away. Don't close your eyes. Don't delay. If you stay with me, I will stay with you. If you turn away, I will let you go. The choice is yours, but the consequences are eternal. God says, I am still here, and I will not stop speaking until your heart awakens. My child, you are precious to me. Do you not see that this is not just words on a page? This is heaven crying out to you. This is your Creator leaning down, shaking the ground beneath your soul, calling your name with urgency. Don't think for a moment that you stumbled here by accident. No, I directed your steps, I guided your eyes, I made sure nothing distracted you until you came to this message. Because I love you too much to let you slip away without one more call. You have been feeling the weight of the battles, haven't you? The loneliness that creeps in when the world goes quiet, the emptiness that even laughter cannot cover. You have asked yourself, why do I feel this way? Why can't I find peace? And the answer is simple: you are trying to fill an eternal void with temporary things. You chase after voices, after approval, after distractions, but they leave you empty again. That emptiness is my call. That ache in your soul is the evidence that you were made for me, not for this world. God says, I am jealous for you. Do you understand that? I cannot share you with the enemy. I cannot watch as you play near the fire and pretend it will not burn you. I cannot remain silent when death tries to wrap chains around you. That is why I speak louder now. That is why I cry through these words. Because the time is shorter than you realize, and the danger is greater than you see. Do not think that the threats against your life are imaginary. No, they are real. There are people who smile at you but secretly curse you. There are forces in the unseen realm that gather like wolves, waiting for your weakest moment. If I were not shielding you, they would have already devoured you. But my shield has held because I chose to protect you. My hand has kept you alive because I still see purpose in you. But if you turn from me now, you are walking unarmed into their camp. And my child, you will not withstand it without me. God says, you cry to me, God, I'm tired, I can't keep going. And I answer, you don't have to carry this alone. Give it to me. You say, God, I'm broken, I can't heal. And I answer, I am the healer. I can restore what no man can. You say, God, I've failed too much, you don't want me anymore. And I answer, I still want you. I will never stop wanting you. Can't you see? You are not rejected. You are not forgotten. You are loved more deeply than your mind can grasp, but my child, love does not cancel choice. I gave you free will because I want you to love me back, not as a prisoner, but as a son, as a daughter. If you choose me, heaven will rejoice, angels will celebrate, the enemy will be defeated. But if you reject me, heaven will mourn, and the enemy will laugh because he has stolen what was mine. God says, you have prayed, God, show me a sign that you are real. And here I am. You prayed, God, if you still love me, speak to me. And here I am. You asked, God, give me one more chance. And this is it. This is your last chance before the door closes. If you skip this, if you push this away, there will be no more signs, no more warnings, only silence. Please, don't let that happen. You think you have time, but time is not in your hands. Look at how quickly days vanish. Look at how suddenly life changes. A phone call, an accident, a sickness, a betrayal, everything shifts in a moment. That's why I am urgent. That's why I say, now is the time. Because tomorrow may be too late. My child, you are chosen. You don't see it, but heaven has marked you since birth. That is why your battles have been harder than others. That is why the enemy targeted you early. That is why you have felt misunderstood, rejected, abandoned. Because you are not ordinary. You carry a light that hell fears. You carry a destiny that the enemy despises. That is why he has worked so hard to break you. But no matter what he tried, you are still here. And if you hold on to me, you will rise higher than you ever imagined. God says, don't be afraid of the future. Don't be afraid of the enemies. Don't be afraid of the storms. If I am with you, nothing can destroy you. I can turn curses into blessings. I can turn betrayals into promotions. I can turn losses into testimonies. I can turn your pain into power. But all of this will happen only if you stay under my covering. If you walk away, the storm will swallow you, and no one will pull you out. Listen, my child. I am pleading. Heaven is pleading. Archangel Michael is pleading. Do not ignore this. Do not say, maybe later. Later does not exist. There is only now. Choose life. Choose me. Choose the path that leads to your destiny. Because this is your moment, and if you lose it, you lose everything. God says, my child, I am still reaching, I am still stretching out my hand, I am still calling your name with a voice that shakes eternity. Do not think this is endless repetition. No, this is mercy repeating itself so your soul cannot say, I didn't hear, I didn't know, I wasn't warned. You are warned now. You are surrounded by my words, and you cannot escape them, because I love you too much to let you fall without resistance. Do you know why the enemy hates you so much? Because you are marked with my seal. Before you were born, I spoke a destiny over your life. I said, this one will shine in the darkness. This one will rise where others fall. This one will carry my fire. And from that moment, the enemy launched a war against you. That is why your childhood was filled with battles you didn't understand. That is why people betrayed you. That is why you were mocked, excluded, abandoned. Because the enemy saw what I placed inside you and said, if I can't steal it, I'll try to kill it. But every attempt failed because my hand was with you. God says, look at your scars. They are not signs of weakness, they are proof that you survived what was meant to destroy you. Look at your tears. They watered the soil of your destiny. Look at your loneliness. It made you strong enough to walk a path that few can walk. Don't despise your pain, my child, because I am weaving it into power. But that power cannot manifest if you walk away now. The reason I am speaking with urgency is because you are at a crossroads. Two paths lie before you. One is wide, filled with distractions, glitter, noise. It looks easy, but it leads to destruction. The other is narrow, difficult, often lonely, but it leads to life. You must choose. You cannot stand in the middle forever. Your hesitation is dangerous, because every moment you delay, the enemy gains ground. That's why I am pressing you now, because your choice determines everything that comes next. God says, Archangel Michael is fighting for you even as these words flow. His sword has struck down forces assigned to destroy your sleep, your peace, your health. You don't see it, but your very life has been spared because of angelic warfare around you. But listen to me, angels obey my command, not your will. If you turn from me, they cannot fight for you. If you reject me, they must step back, and then the wolves will come in. My child, don't strip yourself of heaven's protection. I know you feel weak. I know you feel unworthy. But weakness is where I show my strength. Unworthiness is where I pour out grace. Don't disqualify yourself from what I already qualified you for. I did not choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because I love you. I chose you because through your brokenness, my glory will shine. God says, someone is watching you right now with envy in their heart. They see your potential, even more than you do. That's why they try to tear you down with words, with actions, with hidden schemes. But hear me, no weapon formed against you shall prosper as long as you stay with me. Their words will bounce off, their plans will crumble, their hatred will turn into your elevation. But if you step away from me, their arrows will pierce, their traps will catch, their laughter will echo over your fall. Stay close to me, my child. Stay covered. Stay hidden under my wings. You are not alone. Even when you feel forgotten, I am closer than your own breath. Even when you can't hear me, I am speaking. Even when you can't see me, I am moving. Even when you can't feel me, I am holding you. Don't let your emotions deceive you, my presence is constant. My love is unshaken. My hand has never left you. God says, I am warning you because I see the plans of darkness coming quickly. The enemy has set a timeline against you. He wants to cut short your life, your destiny, your peace. But I am offering you life. I am offering you protection. I am offering you deliverance. The choice is yours. This message is your lifeline. Do not scroll past. Do not close your heart. Do not say, "I will think about it later." No, my child, this is now. Heaven is watching. Angels are waiting. Eternity leans over this very moment. Will you answer?